collector. Toastmaster. Good morning.
Good morning.
270 days creates a miracle. Mr. Toastmaster, ladies, gentlemen, honored guests, if people are listening outside. This morning I'm going to speak on one of my favorite subjects, namely me. First, a little background. Born in the windy city of Chicago, high schooled in a place that wasn't hell, but you could surely see it from there, Jackson, Mississippi. Adulterated, became an adult in sunny San Diego, and most recently, a 5.5-year Floridian. I'm going to speak on why 270 days created a miracle, at least it did in my eyes. It was a cool spring day, and I was 6 years old. We lived in a walk-up brownstone on the west side of Chicago, Illinois. It was around 5 in the evening, and the days were getting longer. I had just gotten home from school, and my mother was preparing dinner. "Hey, Mom, can I go outside and play?" "Yes, but stay close, because dinner will be ready soon, and don't cross the street." And for those of you that have children, what does that mean? Cross the street. "Okay," I said as I ran out the door and down the stairs to play with my friends. I noticed one of the neighbor children playing with toy soldiers, so I went by to join him. I asked him if I could share his toys, and he said no. Well, I guess he didn't realize that it wasn't a request, but rather a demand. So I took one and ran. The chase begins, but I had a good head start. I ran down the street and I took a sharp right between two parked cars. They told me later that I had soiled my pants. The neighbor from downstairs placed a large book under my head. My mother, still wearing an apron and sobbing uncontrollably. I kept rolling over, but I couldn't get up. The ambulance came and they put me on a stiff board and whisked me away to the local hospital. In through the emergency room, people staring at me on the gurney as they took me to the operating room. In the operating room, a mask was placed over my face. The next morning, one leg is attached to a pulley at a 45-degree angle. Several months on my back in traction. Misery for a 6-year-old. Physical therapists are the most evil, sadistic in the world. They wanted me to move the hip that had been split in two. But I wanted to move the left leg. It didn't hurt. How dare they? Wheelchair races in the hallway, dark shadows on TV in the afternoon, learning to wiggle my ears, and yes, I can show you if anyone wants to learn. Missing 3 months of school, spending 3 months at home living on a hospital cot. My 7th birthday in the hospital. Missing another 3 months of first grade. Still, the prognosis was, if he's ever to walk again, he will need to use crutches or braces for the rest of his life. Not a step was taken by me in over 270 days. I went home from the hospital. My mom picked me up from the car and carried me up the stairs to our 2nd floor apartment. She set me down in a chair and stopped to tell the neighbors downstairs that I was home. The neighbor lady asked, obviously, can he walk? My mom said yes, but no one had given me that memo. So I got up and walked. Wow, a miracle, at least in my eyes. A split hip, traction, physical therapy, a mother's love, divine intervention. In my eyes, a miracle happened in 270 days. Mr. Toastmaster.